What's happening, folks? Welcome back. We're here back in good old American Truck Simulator. And, yeah, just going to be doing some driving around. There's always a few deliveries as usual. We usually do about 3, don't we? And hopefully we can get some dollary doolittles back up. Let's just have a look at our garage. We've got the San Fran one. Our productivity is at 59%, so we've hired, of course, last time, Isabella and this guy, old Raph. And, of course, we bought the 2 trucks as well, so that was exciting. As a result, we have a big old debt. We have a huge debt. Let's just check to see what it is. Well, we could repay that. So let's do that. Right, so we only have a debt of $394,285. Awesome. It's it'd be good if we could like repay chunks off. I mean, even like the installment, of course, is nearly $6,000 a day. But if we like say 22,000, it'd be good if we could just like pay 20,000 off that. But we can only pay the whole lot if we have what's owing left, which is okay. Anyway, so let's have a look here at the job market. So we are now, the game's had an update. So as a result, that takes us back here to San Francisco. So we were trying to get down here to Nogles, if I remember correctly, because that is the most southerly place on the map. So Nogles, and then I think we want to go to like this joint, Hobbs. And then I think we want to see if we can get up to here to Bellingham. And then probably, I guess then like Eureka's probably the westerlymost place. But I think we'll try and see if we can get down here to Nogles today. And then next time, Hobbs. And then huge drive up to Bellingham. Anyway, so let's have a look here at the job market. See what we have available to us and how far south we can go with that. So we can take this to Fresno, that's the same place. Goes to Oxnard, goes to Reno, we don't want to go there. Santa Maria. No, we don't really want to. Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz, no. Oakland, just next door, we don't really want to go there. We don't want to go to Oakland. These. I don't really want to do any of these. I suppose we'll do this one, Oxnard, because that takes us as far south as any of these jobs here will, or that are available to us. So let's take that. Hopefully my control here is going to work, which it is, which is good. I don't know why, but the other day, Saturday, when we were playing Portal, it didn't want to work for me, and I was a bit annoyed with that, so I had to revert back to the keyboard and the mouse. So I don't know why it didn't want to work for us, but it didn't want to work for us, so that was annoying. But actually, I didn't mind playing Portal, though, with the keyboard and mouse. It wasn't as tricky as what I thought it might have been. We can't go because there's a car. There's lots of cars. We just want to turn. That's all we want to do. We can go after this Dodge Magnum. Or what? It's a Charger wagon, really. I don't think they called them that. That was like a Magnum or something, I think. They called them? Is that right? I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. That is a distinct possibility. Anyway, so we'll schmooze around here. And we will see if we can pick up this trailer. I should have actually had a rest first. The truck needs a little bit of a repair job as well. But anyway, look, we'll get this job and we'll go down to wherever. Was it on Oxnard? I've forgotten where we're going already. Which is a bit annoying, but anyway, when we get down there, we'll have a rest, fuel up, and if we can, get the truck repaired. Hello, Mr. Sam. How are you? You figured out things on GeoGuessr? Whoops. Good. You're good. It's good that you're good. This is what we're taking here. So if we click the cog, we have some different options on the trailer, which is interesting. Or we get to take doubles, or we'll just keep the stock option, which is whatever that is. Good old Eddie's. I got the last road right. That's good. So I got a gold medal for Ireland. Ooh. So that's north. Is there a clear distinction, but like when you do Ireland, did you just do the island of Ireland? It's not like Republic of Ireland and an Ireland as in part of the United Kingdom. It's just Ireland. I don't think they would complicate it that much by getting into the, political situation there. Of like the two countries being the same place, as it were, and having the same name. But something I find interesting is that Ireland, like when it comes to the rugby team, I suppose it's the same with the cricket and whatever else too, but the players are made up of players from Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. So somebody had to... So they have like a specific sort of song for them, because of course if it's the country Rep of Ireland. Oh, I was about to go straight through that light because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, for like the rugby and whatever else, of course they have the players come from both Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, so they have like a I guess their own sort of specific sort of national anthem or song. I'll just say they have their own song, as it were, because I suppose if you're in Northern Ireland, then because you're part of the United Kingdom, so you'd be, oh, God save the Queen, our gracious Queen, you know. I don't think they have their own specific song. And as for Ireland, as in Republic of, I don't know. Anyway. But not to get, too deep into political situations, but it'd be interesting to see how things like Brexit will affect people, because a lot of people live in, say, for example, they live in the Republic, because the border's open, they have free travel, and people live like in the Republic of Ireland and work in Northern Ireland and vice versa, because you can just drive there, like there's no border checks or anything. You drive along, you're like, oh, your phone signal now says, Republic of Ireland or whatever, so you can travel. The old street sweep, but it'd be interesting. Might cause some problems for some people in regards to their working, because they can't just drive down the road to get across the border to their job. So. So we're just downtown San Francisco here, which is cool. I wonder where Steve Kerr lives. He'd live in the Bay Area, wouldn't he? Golden State Warriors coach. When are they going to fire him? They've had an awful season. Absolutely tanked. Anyway. Whatever. Santa Cruz. Oakland. The Oakland Raiders. I know nothing of San Francisco except sports teams and Dirty Harry. So the trip's 339 miles. So hopefully we can do it without having to stop for a rest. So we will see how that goes. So when we get to our destination, we'll stop, have a rest, top off fuel, and we'll go to a workshop and just repair whatever needs to be repaired on the truck, and then we can continue to try and head as south as we can. South of the border, down Mexico lane. Rightio. So we're still hampered by the 30-mile-an-hour limit. We should be leaving the city here soon, so we can go a bit faster. That'd be around here soon, wouldn't it? Surely. Still doing 30 apparently. Oh, right. Oh, look at this. We can wind her up to 40. Leaving San Francisco. You're allowed to do 40 miles an hour. On this pretty big road. Oh, yep. What's this? 50? Cool. Beautiful. 50. Now, I think that's as fast as we can go in California in our truck, 50. So even if the speed limit's like 60 or 70, we can only do 50, I think. Or is it 60 for us? That takes us to 55. At Signback Des said 65, so I know there is a particular limit. I can't quite remember what it is off the top of my head. Which, I mean, I guess it's fair enough. In some instances. Cool, so apparently it's got 6 hours, 16 minutes to do 305 miles. Right, put the cruise on. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go to 55 and put the cruise on. So going absolutely maximum speed we can. That's not worked. Just need to accelerate again. 55. Cruise control. Cool. Beautiful. Get your motor running. Heading down the highway. Like it actually is still going to take us 5 hours. You can adjust the time scale. It would be interesting to do a job in real time. That'd be a very boring stream, I think. Well, it'd be long, that's for sure. So Santa Cruz up there. Santa Cruz. I wonder if the Santa Cruz bikes are any good. Mountain bikes. Goldie, how you doing? The Santa Cruz bikes, are they any good? Just went past the sign back there to Santa Cruz, like, their bikes any good? Don't know. They're a pretty popular mountain bike. I have no idea. How are things on the lower east side of Manhattan or Brooklyn or the Bronx? What's in Staten Island? What else do I know about New York City? Geography. That's about it. Long Island, yeah, Long Island iced tea. Oh, Flushing Meadows. Queens. New Jersey, but that's next door. That's not New York. It's a Long Island iced tea. Or it's nothing. Whoa! Okay, a bus there just driving past. What's that? Farland. Had a rocking horse on the side. We got hit by a hurricane. That is not great at all. We had snow here actually overnight. Like yesterday. Ooh, rough. Much damage? Or just a lot of water or everywhere, or what's the situation with that? It wasn't like nice build a snowman. Yeah, it's very odd. Very unusual. We don't get snow ever. It's never snowed. But I mean, like on the mountains, of course it does, but not low. So yeah, odd. And I wouldn't even say it was cold. Just a lot of trees fell down. Okay. Well, I suppose if they haven't caused said trees falling, haven't like fallen on a house or anything like that, that's probably not too bad. Some power outages. Yeah, there was a heap of power and stuff out here. I think there was about... well, actually, this morning I looked. Oh, actually, no, this afternoon. It's probably about 1 o'clock, actually. I hopped onto the utility company onto their website. And you go power outages, and it tells you, of course, where. Did you see what happened in Lebanon? I'm not adverse to the details, but there was an explosion of some sort that has caused absolute chaos over there. Not good at all. Crazy, yeah. I have not read... I mean, I have not really watched or read much news for a long time. I will occasionally listen to radio news, but I've not adverse to too many world events or news events currently. If there's a spicy headline in the paper, because we get the newspaper, if there's a spicy headline in there, I might read it, but the article, but that's about it. Or if somebody makes a hot take about something, I'll look at what they're making a hot take on and school if necessary. When it comes to news, but yeah, pretty wild stuff in Lebanon. Actually, I saw a thumbnail of a video on YouTube. There was a woman, she looked like she had like a wedding dress or something on. She had a nice white dress on. Like, is this somebody getting married and this has happened? What was that about? But, well, it's all gone now. It's melted. But, last night... started at about 12 midnight, I think. I don't know. I was in town, and when I was leaving town, it was snowing, and when I got closer to home, there was somebody in the middle of the street. I don't think they had a shirt on, if I recall. But this morning it snowed for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and then it rained after that, and then, but there was still snow and stuff in the morning, so, and when I went out on my bike, a few places had snowmen and such on their lawns. So, but I don't know if I would call it like real snow, if that makes sense. It was just like really thick frost. Like really thick, icy frost sort of stuff, like what you get in the freezer. Like snow's supposed to be fluffy, isn't it? I have no idea. I've not been anywhere, or I guess been to like, quote, proper snow, as it were. How far have we got left? 164 miles. I'm worried we're going to have to stop for a rest. I should have taken a bit more notice of that and stopped. We're in San Francisco. What do you think about Flight Simulator 2020? Looks interesting. Looks interesting indeed. I almost can't believe that they're going to have a version, a hard copy, like a disc. But it's like, what, 5, 6 discs? There's like a squillion of them. Which is interesting. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. Probably $1 gazillion. You can land anywhere. Right, wow. I've not played... Actually, I remember my pop had... I'm not sure what one he had. He had a flight sim and he had a joystick. He could fly the plane using that. Yeah, he used to be in the Air Force, so he used to like that, but not sure if it's something I'll get into. I haven't really done flight sim before. It's not really a game where I've sort of thought, got to play flight sim, or got to get into flight sim. Which is interesting, because I'm here as like, you know, next Wednesday we're going to be playing Train Simulator. And I'm here going, yeah, nah, flight sim. Oof. Yeah, compare that to Train Simulator. Oof. Oh, you're playing Farm Simulator. Yeah, exactly. Don't get into flight sim. We played Truck Simulator, 2 types, and then Train Sim. Classic. I was looking at some sports games on Steam the other day. I thought maybe we could play like a cricket game, because I've been hankering a little bit for some cricket. So I was like, oh, maybe I could get Cricket 19 or Cricket Captain or something like that. We could play some cricket. Might be interesting. A friend of mine, I said to them about it, and they said, oh, it'd be interesting because a lot of Indians seem to play cricket games or stream them. Not necessarily sort of your average white person, could I say. Could I use that title? You're eventually going to play Ace Combat. Yes, I will. I will indeed play that. But I'm not sure, I guess I'm not really sure when I'll get to it, because when I finish a game, I'll swap it out, if that makes sense. So we've made good progress in Portal. I mean, Portal 2 or Civilization 5 will probably be one of the 2 games that will end before all the others, I think. City Skylines, probably not. I'm trying to think of a goal for each game, and we play to the goal and then swap it out. But games like Civilization or Portal 2, it has some sort of storyline. So once we've done that, then the game can get swapped out for something else. Whereas I guess this, Euro Truck or Farming Simulator or whatever. They just keep going. They don't really have any end, if that makes any sense. Oh, what's going on here? Everybody stopped because there's a detour. Highway maintenance, right. Blimey. Yeah. But anyway, yes, I will get to it. When exactly, not 100% sure, but it is a game that we will play. I can guarantee you that, good sir. Single player games are easy to swap out. Yeah. I think we're about halfway through Portal 2. Played that Saturday. So we're going all right through that. And Civilization, I think what's going to happen in that is some... like maybe the German is going to be like, "Whoa, you need to be destroyed." Ooh, nearly hit that hammer. And then that game will be over for us. Sort of thing, so... I like Civ 6 a bit more, and you can play as Australia. Okay, yeah, right. I don't know why. I can't... I mean, I actually have Age of Empires on disc, I think, and I could get the optical drive out of the old computer we've got here at home and hook it up to mine, and I could install that and we could play Age of Empires, maybe. Could be an option. That's like the classic sort of game, like that style, isn't it? Age of Empires. They should make a new one. Right, we can go after this car. Assuming there's not one in the blind spot there, which there's not, which is good. And we will continue to turn left. Ooh. Right. Left arrows green. Yeah, it's orange now, it's red. Alright, so we've had to make a detour, which is annoying because, you know, because it's added a little bit of distance onto our trip. I suppose it's not too bad. Now, we probably should have actually just stopped and had a rest, but we'll risk it. We'll cop the fines. We've only got 80 miles to go, so I should see how long we have until we have to rest, but I can't remember exactly what button it is on the on the keyboard. There are a few indie games you can get that are around 90-minute campaigns. Okay, yeah, could be something good. We should play Game Dev Tycoon and develop a game. Prison Architect. Actually, when the Steam sale was on, I was looking at some cheapies I could maybe get, and there was like a train mechanic simulator. That was like a buck. I was tempted to get that. Good to stream. I'd like to maybe put another racing game in because I actually quite enjoy playing Grid. So I think I've got one of the NASCAR games on my Steam list, so maybe we could put add one of them in at some point. Actually, yes, Dirt. I have that. Now, what one was it? Dirt. Because one of them was free on Steam a little while ago, or hilariously cheap. Is it? I'd have to double check. I'm sure I've got one, so we could play that. Might be Dirt. It's not Dirt Rally. Maybe it is Dirt Rally. I'd have to double check that, but I do have one. Also, the Crew 2 is pretty good. Yeah, that's like the Crew. Is that? Oh no, I was about to say. I'm thinking of Payday. I was about to say, oh, it's like a heist, isn't it? But no, that's Payday I'm thinking of. Wow, this is a circus, this is. I'm going to let old mate and his Mustang in. Or this guy. What's even... You're having a laugh. They're not even doing anything. What a joke. Honk honk. Yeah. All that to drive around like half a dozen a dozen cones. They weren't even doing anything. Classic. And I'll tell you what, it's typical. You drive past a work site round here, and there'll be like 10 people there, and seems like only 2 of them are actually doing anything. Or, you know, there'll be like a bloke on tobacco, or sitting up in the digger, another bloke in the hole it's been dug, and like, you know, the rest of them standing around in a circle looking down said hole, or whatever. Oh, that road working life. Right, we're getting... Ooh. Don't want to hit that. That could be bad. Actually, that little bit there with those houses, I don't know, you might call them a condominium. Reminds me a bit of... actually, this road in general actually reminds me a bit of the road in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's from Los Santos, and it goes along the water, along the river. And you can drive around there. It takes you to Sandy Bay. No, it doesn't. It takes you wherever it takes you. I can't remember. Also, maybe I could get like a capture card or something at some point. We could play a console game. You're getting tired. You should find a parking place to rest. We've only got 29 miles to go, so we're going to keep driving. It's funny. Now the Midwest and the Rocky Mountains all have nothing. I have nothing, but yeah, right. Nothing there, and then there's just communities with suave houses. Gated. Ooh, that's proper posh, that is. With your gated community. Wisteria Lane stuff. There's a few gated communities sort of around town. There's maybe... Ooh, how many houses? 6 or so, dozen? No, probably 6 or 8. I don't know if it's like 4 and 4 or 3 and 3 anyway, but there's a few gated places and they're like a bit suave. Of many Americans for quite a bit in 2019. Okay, yeah, right. Because the economy. We go up here to Bakersfield, but we're actually not going to Bakersfield. Now COVID is, yeah. Good old Cove, old Cozza. Is there more stuff going on here with these roads? That guy's just turned. Oh, his rear end's been knocked off. A Lincoln or whatever it was. What a heap. When you say that the socio-economic status of, we say, many Americans, is that mainly middle class and up? Or lower class have they gained? Because you might be like, you know, it seems at times there's always, oh geez, oh, how great how, you know, wages are going up, or how great's all this stuff. But usually it's only good for people who are already a bit higher up in the standings, I suppose you could say. Not so great for people who are more blue collar than everybody else. Right, we'll drop this and we'll have a quick look at the map to see where we can go and have a nap, because we need to have a rest. And then we'll have a look at another job and continue our journey as south as we can get. Lower middle class moving into the upper middle class. Okay. Well, that's good. Because you want more people earning more money than they spend. That's what it's all about. Cool. People who can afford $1,000 smartphones. Yeah. I remember when a phone used to be like, you get one for $100. Back in my day. So we are here. We need to go. That's just fuel, so that's no good to us. We need to go here. Oh, this is that. Let's go here because we have to leap around. We'll go here for a rest. How far away is that? 24 miles. Hopefully it won't take us shouldn't take us too long to get down there in high-end cars. So I got to say, I've noticed a lot more. I feel like I've noticed a lot more sort of the German manufacturers, like German cars on the road, Benz, BMWs, etc. Especially, I'd probably say Mercedes-Benz, but I think that's or some more premium brands, you know. But I think that's because you don't. You can get finance. Like, you don't actually have to be able to afford it, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, I want to go and buy a Mercedes-Benz. Right, well, I don't have to be able to afford it. I can just go and get finance. Have they transferred to a car? Yeah, okay. Big Don. Oh, Don Durance. People buying those Lincolns. But not buying Buicks. People used to buy BMWs now, Tesla and Cadillacs. Okay. You're getting tired, you should find a parking place to rest. Yes. Would you buy... Well, I know we've had a conversation about the electric cars. Would you... I don't know. If you had money, would it be like... Do you want to buy a BMW or do you want to get a Cadillac? I feel like a Cadillac's something that your grandfather would drive. Whoops. Especially those big, square, ugly ones from like the 80s, late 70s. Avoid sleeping a fence. Oh, give us a break. You're breaking me over here. I'd take the BMW, I wouldn't buy a Caddy. More class, I think, in a BMW. That's just me, but that said, the new Cadillacs do look pretty nice. They look pretty... Over the last sort of, I guess, 5 years or so, they look pretty good. At least in the styling. That's half the thing. If you're getting a vehicle, you don't want it to look silly. My standard is 1,000 mile road. Yeah. It'll be a while, I think, before something like that happens. 1,000 miles. Until then, it's not worth it. Get off my back, avoiding sleep. I'm trying to drive somewhere where I can have a rest game, so just ease up. Thanks. Would you take into consider? Here's a thought. Would you take I can't even say a word. Would you take into consideration the price of electricity as opposed to what fuel will cost you per, like, you know. And also, does it matter where the electricity comes from? Because you're like, oh, get an electric car to be a bit more cleaner for the environment. But if it comes from coal, I mean, don't know. But that said, you can't have batteries for cars without mining. You can't have batteries for anything without mining. You need those resources. So. Right, we're nearly there, so we can get around the corner here, have a spell, fuel up, and do another job. Too much of an inconvenience. I think if I hadn't had an electric vehicle, I would look at getting solar on the house. I think. Not sure. I don't see myself being in a position to be getting an electric vehicle or anything like that in any time soon, if I'm honest. So it's all pie in the sky. That's lights on proper, and that's high beam, isn't it? Let's have our lights on proper. And most of the northeast electric grid is nuclear. Okay, interesting. We have no nuclear here. Which I think, considering, you know, a lot of desert, a lot of places, we could probably have some, honestly. Right, finally, we're going to have a spell. We're going to have a rest. It's cheap electricity. Yeah, we have hydro, pretty much. We're hydro, gas, wind. So, what have I done? I've done that wrong. I've broken the game. We want to go job market. We want to do that one, earn money for our company. So we're here in Oxnard. We want to end up here because that is the southerlymost town. So Bairstow, no. Sacramento's back up to where we come. We don't want to go to Oakland. We could go to Yuma. Keentner, it's too far over. El Centro, we could go there. That's not as far though. We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. No, Bairstow's uptown. We don't want to go there. Bakersfield, LA, Oxnard, that's where we are. Los Angeles. Bakersfield. No. So, we're going to take... was it this one? No, we're not. We're going to take the one that took us to Yuma, or however you pronounce it, which is this one. And hopefully we can get a job there from there, which will take us here to Nobles, which is the southmost point we can go on the map. So like, we want to go to the southerlymost place, and then we're going to try and work on to get over to Hobbs, and then all the way up here to Bellingham, which is the northernmost point on the map. So, set GPS for downtown. I would say we'll repair the truck actually next stop. I think it comes down to cost. Really? Well, what are you doing, truck? I think it comes down to cost. Not cost and how long it takes to build. I think of the problems or the... Yeah. I think of probably the hindrance here. That said, the government want to try and fund coal, which I think is ridiculous, but whatever. Can we not get any fuel? The thingy's not lit up. Or is the fuel round the side for us because we're a truck? Right, okay. Thanks, BP, because that's what you are. British Petroleum. cheaper in Australia than America? Well, don't know. We've got higher labour costs. Minimum wage and all that. Yeah. And also probably quite a bit of materials would have to be imported, I would suspect. And the know-how and all that jazz. I don't know. Not an expert. No, we don't have illegal Mexicans to build stuff. And we don't have people working at McDonald's for like $2 an hour. There was actually both of the major supermarkets have actually been done in the last year for underpaying. They've been, I think, like millions of dollars. So they're in big trouble about that. Like a rhinestone cowboy, do. So you would have to pay someone a living wage. That's I don't know, is it crazy? That you got to pay somebody to do work? And of course, depending on what you're doing, base rate is different. So I think minimum wage is like 17 an hour. 17 or $18 an hour. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, depending on what you're doing, what line of work you do, there is, of course, different pay grades and different, like, minimums. And then you got casual rate, which is more, I should say. So if you're only a casual, you get paid more. But if you're like a full-time base model person, like hourly rate, so it's all, I don't know. I don't have to do payroll, so, which is good. At least you always get yellow bricks. Just be like, I'll give you a cup of tea, and they'll be like, oh, thanks, Gov. Cool, blimey. Dude, speaking of sarcasm, old mate over in Matt's server the other day having a little bit of a meltdown about his streaming career, wasn't he? I don't know, I wasn't fully abreast of that. I got tagged in something and I read it and I was like, I didn't like continued on. Actually, I think you tagged me in a comment with some other people about streaming or something or other. They don't get the type of humour. I don't know. I feel that British people get our sort of line of humour better than your average American at times. I guess it really depends. Probably depends on the person, honestly. Some kid was going to give up everything to start streaming. Wow. No, not hot take. Big call. Yesterday. I wonder what they're going to do today. Give up everything to start streaming. I mean, I just started doing this really for something to do, if I'm honest. I mean, if people want to give me money, then that's fine. But not really here for that. Yeah, I was trying to be realistic with him. Rest area next right. He wanted to be like Linus Tech Tip. I mean, I don't even know who a big streamer is. I was going to say Linus Tech Tips, but he doesn't even stream. I mean, well, he does, but he's not. He's a YouTube guy. And he got... oh, got hurt. Poor boy. Yeah, some people get a bit wound up, don't they, with things. Like, hello. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And you're like, well, is that a cop? They should. It is too. What a jerk in his Ford Explorer. Also, I think it can be... I mean, I already had microphone and the audio gear, so I didn't have to invest in any of that. But if you don't have any gear and you've got to get that sort of stuff, well, you're out of pocket straight away, aren't you? I think it's a side gig. It's okay. A side hustle. Was. And like, so what is your plan? What action, etc. He's like, I don't know. I mean, well, yeah, I don't know. I actually did think about this earlier. I don't know what makes like me any different from anybody else. I think really people just sort of come for like a personality. If you're about as good as a box of, I don't know, rice bubbles are pretty good, so. But if you're about as good as a, I don't know, piece of bread, sure is fine, you just need to work on the, yeah, and advertising, yeah. Maybe I need to get a whatchamacallit, I've completely gone blank. A plane to do some skywriting for me. Luke, who's live on Twitch. Maybe Facecam. Well, actually, I'll tell you what about the Facecam. I went to... Whoops, we need to go completely over. I went to 3 electronic stores Monday, plus called a 4th. No webcams. So I'm like, what a webcam for something. So 3 stores, didn't have any. And then I was like, where's the computer store? So I called one, and they were like, nope. Really? Damn, yeah, everybody's freaking out. And I've got, like, everybody's bought them. Because people have been working at home, of course, for their Zooms. But I have an idea. Well, I won't say have an idea, but I was in a couple of... That looked awkward, that truck going around that corner. But I was at another electronic shop a couple of weeks ago, and they actually had a bit of a stack of them at the counter, so I might go in there and get one. Assuming they still have them, maybe I should call them up. Actually, I know somebody who works there, so I'll be like, you still got face cams? Face cams. You still got any webcams, Malcolm? And he'd be like, yeah, nah, mate. Alright, go and get one. Cost what it'll cost what it'll cost. Prices are ridiculous. So, Sam, you're back. How you doing? All you need... I think you need a link to your PayPal with your Streamlabs. Yeah, make a donation, everybody, so I can buy a new game. Buy new games. Or whatever else. She's alright. We're just here to play games. Talk a bit of spin. That's what we're all about. Growth will come. Probably. You can just send me a check in the mail if you want. Chase Bank. Wells Fargo. I don't know, whoever you bank with. Bank of America. Who else? There's another US bank. Oh, ATD. Armor Trade? I don't know. City. I bank with a bank. Plot twist. The Bank of Gold. Right, well we're trucking along, aren't we? Doing a bit of trucksin' in the Big Mac. What a rig. Scooning along at 52. Obviously, I mean, really, the truck probably can't actually go that much faster than this. But this, the wind deflector actually is probably pretty decent because the front of this trailer, she's pretty hard flat, and also the cab and the truck's not that big either. So, whoa, we better get back inside. And we'll ease over. There we go. Beautiful. Well, think about it this way. You have 25 followers and 2 viewers. Yeah, not great stuff, is it? Not great stuff. I don't know. What, come on, followers, what are you doing? I prefer to have, like, the 2 viewers and the 2 followers, because then at least I know who's watching. Whoopsie. I mean, that'd be 100% of my followership watching, wouldn't it? If you double that, you set. Yeah. Indeed. What do people want, though? What do they want from me? What do they want from me? Oh. Maybe I need to adjust the time again of when I go. I don't know. Because I did used to do it during the day, and I thought, I'll try this later on. Stuff, which is alright. So if I want to do something during the day, I can. And I'm probably not going to be in a position where I'm going to be going out Wednesday nights, Saturday nights, maybe. It becomes easier once you get affiliate. Yeah. Because then they're like, hey, everybody, this person's streaming, watch them. Maybe I should just make 25 fake accounts. I can't be bothered doing that. It's too much work. Around the outside. Also, I'm lazy. I haven't joined your server either, Goldie. I think, why not? I don't know. I won't even try and make an excuse. I just haven't done it. There we go. How do you feel about that bluntness right there? Wow, it's 9:30. I can't believe that. We've been going for like an hour. It seems like we've done nothing. We've achieved nothing, it seems like. Oh, yeah, forgot about it. Yeah, I can't remember. I must have looked at the message and been like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. And just never did. Right. Yeah. I have no tangible excuse for you. Oh, it had an expiry on it. Okay. Ooh, fancy. Or it may have had an expiry. That sounds posh, that does. Well, because we just talked about it, I'll look at it straight up when we're done here. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Usually 24 hours. Okay, right. I tell you what, I don't want to want something that annoys me is people who don't, like, they'll join a server and they don't really, all they do is they just post their promo stuff. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm particularly active in all the servers that I'm in, but I try to be at least a little bit, so I'm just not there to post links to stuff. I'm like, when I see that, it's like, yeah, it's just like, oh, come on. I want to pump up those views. Oof. Get a pump on there and pump them. Oh, I had a couple of randoms actually. When I was playing Farming Simulator the other week, I have no idea who it was. Some random person turned up, and I like woke up for some reason, and this was on. So like, okay, interesting. Right, we're gonna El Centro. Let's go up here, and we better stop, I suppose, because that's what the road says to do. We're safe that way. Around here. Is that a California stop or a California roll or something they call it? I don't know. We actually don't stop. You just roll through a stop sign. No idea. That sort of shenanigans wouldn't happen in classy New York City. 5554052556 office space. Monday morning, so I do work and talk to you. Well, doing all that hard work for your boss. What's his name? Jim or whatever it was. That's not too far off. You did say once. Jim's not too far off, I don't think. Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. That's Wednesday. When it was like Monday morning, I was like, I don't think the time zones work out exactly on that. Like a rhinestone cowboy. I feel like we need a lot of trucking music playing right now. Gonna trucks in all night long, 'cause I got a delivery to make, and if I don't make it, the boss is gonna be not happy, and then my wife's not gonna be happy because I didn't get paid. So no steak for dinner, or tequila. What's this? Roadworks. At least that guy's doing something. Oh mate, there. At least they're working. I'm happy with that. I know I miss your Saturday streams often. I didn't like that song, so I'm usually too. Goldie likes to get on it. Friday nights all right with me. You need to work on your lyrics. Oh, sorry, Sam. Maybe Shanice could help me write a better trucking song. It'd have to be something to do with like Friday nights are the best. Are they? I don't know. Wow, we've really overcooked it. I bet you by the time we slow down, it'd be like, oh, you can do 100 again. Oof. What's the nightlife like in New York City? Crazy? I'd say it's pretty subdued here. I mean, we're only a small town, so... We're a big small town. The work week is done. Now you can go drink. Yeah. A new bar every week. That'd be good. If you here, it's like we're gonna go out. It's like where you gonna go? Oh, we're gonna go to place XYZ. And you're like, no, been there. There's I mean, I don't know, it's 3, 4. Like a dozen places probably you could go here if you want to. At a guess, you could go to the casino, but that's a bit far out of town though. I mean, when I say far, it's like 10-minute drive. Nightlife is great, price is expensive. Well, those those barkeeps got to make a living. They've got to make heaps of money and not pay a decent wage for doing so. Hoi, there goes a hot take for you. Right, we've still got 50 miles to go. So I love this random light here. Random set of lights just in the middle of nowhere. Actually, what we should have done is gone up beside that truck so we could burn it off, but everything comes at a cost, I guess. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes, people might whinge about whatever something costs, and then I think it costs what it costs. Like, if you can't afford it. Yeah, sometimes it's it's like something, it costs what it costs. If you can't afford it, don't buy it, sort of thing. Or, if you can't afford it, save up until you can afford it. There's a crazy theory for you. Look, we're talking about finance here. Motor City, look at those cars over there. Saturday night so right with me. Diddle Saturday night so right. Ooh, Saturday night so right with me. Middle Saturday night so right. What is going on with these roads? These speed limits, they're all all over the place. Now it's back to 45. Silly, silly, silly. Now, does this road here go to a single lane? Well, Skinny Dune, and it's cheap for me to get buzzed. Go out, have a few, and then you go and have a greasy, I don't know, pizza or something. Have a burrito. Right, we need to get over here to a left lane. Keep left unless overtaking. Oh, that truck, I'd book him. He could have stopped. Yep. So we're still 40 miles away. It won't take us long to get up there. I wouldn't have thought. We've done 2 reasonably long drives, actually. Oh, whoops. I was just about to say, I can't see for lights in the cab. But the green light's going to be at the bottom, isn't it? So I would just say like this until... Your pizza is New York. I get it. Real funny. Right. No, I actually didn't mean to be like a... But pizza, there you go. New York style pizza. Here is like a place that you go to, and they just have... It's like grease for the side of food. Really? It's like, well, I mean, it'd be interesting to see why I haven't been shut up by the health department, actually. The old kitchen guy goes around, checks out of the restaurants. Oh, light me up. There we go. Freeway entrance up this hill. Why don't you have a man or a Scania? Well, I can't buy. It's American Truck Simulator. You can't get man or Scanias in this game, Sam. So you get Mack, Kenworth, Peterbilt, or International, or Volvo. You can get a Volvo. So, oh, look at a driver's made money. I just noticed there on our little GPS thing, which is good. I wonder what the size of an Italian population is. Of the Italian a lot of Italians in Melbourne. And Greeks. Yeah. Italians and Greeks in Melbourne and Sydney. All come over like after the war and that sort of stuff. Actually, my grandfather, he come from Hungary, but he apparently had a choice. He could come here to Australia or Canada, I believe. So in an alternative universe, I could be Canadian. The biggest groups to migrate here. I love Italians. Oh, yeah, they're alright. Alright, people. They're very big on family, aren't they? I guess it's interesting. It's interesting the cultures because you see a lot of people, particular heritage, could I say, and they're really big in family and love getting the family together and that sort of stuff. And I guess as your average Saxo sort of Australian's not really. I wouldn't really say it's a thing that we really do. Get all the fam together, if I'm honest. Okay, we are a mile away from our desto, so we can keep rolling. Oh, there's the Colorado River, and there's a Dodge Ram. 1,500 probably. Because a lot of you have the population spread across different cities in the United States, for example, Minnesota. A lot of Swede, Boston, a lot of Irish, New York, Italians, Polish and Chicago. Okay. Interesting. English in Utah. Oh, blimey, governor. You'd probably think that there'd probably be a reasonably good amount of people from an English background in the United States, given they fought a war there. Oh. I'm part English and Irish. What a combination. A lot of English here, of course, because they settled, but the Dutch turned up first. Because we were called New Holland briefly. Where do we want to put this? Over there. So we'll straighten up so we can get through the gate. We're going to hit that fence. Ooh. Yeah, my mum's all in doing a family tree and into the ancestry stuff. I'm like, okay. If you found anybody interesting who's invented something crazy. I was like, oh, we're 18th cousins removed from whoever invented the automobile. You're like, oh, well, my cousin 18 times departed invented the automobile. No, nothing that exciting. Are we going to go up a level? We are level 10. We're a workhorse. We'll go for high value cargo. Awesome. Now let's see. So we are here. We want to go here. So we can go to Tucson. We can take some stuff down there. Phoenix, LA, Carlsberg, Flagstaff, no. LA. No. Okay, so let's take. What's going to give us more? That's going to give us more. That's 260 miles. I mean, it's the same. We'll take the house. Why not? We'll take that down there. Cool. My mum is emotional English, Irish, and Dutch. Oh, right, okay, interesting. Wait, did I? Let me see. Did I say, yeah, I would take that job? Or was it like, oh, we can take this job and didn't? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's where we're going. So where do we go to pick up our stuff? It might be in the yard that we're already in, is it? No, well, why would Walmart have a house for us to pick up? Surely not. Ukraine. Was just deleted. Oh. Yeah, so where do we go to get our house that we're going to haul? Is it across there? I'm going to have a look at the map here in Emojo. Because it's not here, surely not. Let's have a look at the map. Where do we have to go? Yeah. We're going to get that. But where's that? Does it tell us where we're taking it to? It should. No, it's up there. This is bizarre. Mum is of UK. Okay, fixed. Okay, good. I was like, what's going on there, Goldie? Where's this then to pick up? Set GPS. Am I having a meltdown? I'm surely having a moment. Where's this demountable house? So it is in there, is it? No. Oh, we're going to do a Yui. We'll go in here. Surely it would be somewhere like this. No, they've got nothing for us. Right, well it must be over there then. I'm having an absolute... My head's gone. Right, so we've got to go over there then, do we? Let's, I don't know. Game. I tell you what, this vision out of this truck's substandard. Sure, you're not drunk. Save the alphabet backwards. Z X Y C B A. I gotta assure you, I'm not off me. Whoa, maybe I am. Hold on. It is... What? Redonkulous. Oh, that's why I wasn't... Okay, out of truck. Right, it's a proper delivery. That's why I was driving around like it's not here, because we have an escort vehicle and all that jazz. So, can I skip this? I don't think I can. I don't really care about these dramatic pan shots. This isn't really that big of a load. I would have thought we would have just flashes and that'd be it. Wow. Yes, it's a property. It's a property. It's a building. It's a house. Yes, I know that. Thank you. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go outside and we're going to put the beacons on the big rig. Get back inside. And yeah. I don't know if this deserves a full-fledged escort. It's not that big. I mean, it's big. We're not even going to make that turn, are we? Whoops. Let's get back inside the cab. That's where I drive better. Anyway, 260 miles to wherever we're going. Now, the problem is with the big loads like this, because we've got the escort vehicles, we can only do a particular... I think 40 is as fast as we can go, which is too slow. But anyway, we've got to follow old mate here in Ford. She's no Crown Vic. In the... was it a Taurus? How do we get around here? Make sure we don't collect that. Make sure we don't collect old matey and his Hummer. H3. Right, so I'm going left and we're going to go out of town. We're pulling this pretty easy, I'd suggest. We're speeding, but it doesn't matter. At least we've got I think we've got a free fill up of fuel, which is alright, because you can't stop anywhere to collect fuel when you do these big loads. So, and it's good, we don't have to stop for lights, we can just keep going. So we are priority. This is going to be a bit dicey around here, though. Ooh. Have I... Whoops. I just hit all those cars. Oh no. Yeah, get over. Give me more room. That was not great at all. We're going to straddle this middle line a bit more. And what we're going to do is we're going to get right over into the middle. So we'll give ourselves plenty of room to take this turn here to get onto the highway. And also we're going to slow it up as well. Let's take... turn that. I mean, we're not really that long. It's just the width of this. Oh, around there, easy. Gets me out of throat. Yeah, yep. I agree with that. Right, 258 miles of trucking goodness. I probably don't really have to indicate because we've got a full Monty on the Escort, so. But anyway, look, we're discovering some new roads here. As you can see on the map's grey, but as we drive over it turns to... oh, cream. It's not really yellow, but... What? You were supposed to stay with the escort vehicles? I was behind... I actually thought the game crashed there for a second. I was behind the... okay, game. Was it having a moment because I was not in the in-between? I don't know what his problem was just then. Whatever, that was odd. Anyway, let's attempt this again. Because I was still behind this one that was in front of us, surely. And I wasn't like over here. No idea what the game's about there. And I wasn't speeding. Don't know what his problem was just then. Anyway, let's try this again. If it happens again, I'll be like, I think we'll abandon the job. Do it again next time. Right, let's see what's going to happen here then. Because we're well with this car. We're in between it. I don't know how far behind us the other one is. We're supposed to follow this. I'm following this vehicle. The one behind us can't keep up. That's its fault. And we're not speeding. We're not going faster than what we should be. don't know. That was bizarre. Game having a little bit of a moment there, I think. Because old mate back there in his Dodge Ram, and we've got the Popo up ahead. So don't know what that was about. Whatever, bruh. The old state trooper and the Crown Vic. I'd have thought most of Crown Victorias would be out of commission now. They haven't been making Crown Vics for a while. Our Ford Crown Victoria. And also, what do taxi drivers drive these days in New York City? Whenever you'd see a movie from like the early 2000s or the 90s or whatever, Crown Victorias. That would legit have to be one of Ford's biggest sellers, selling vehicles like ever for Crown Victoria. They should bring it back. Just for like as a fleet car. It's the year of the cat. Mostly it's Ford Tauruses. Okay. So I've gone from the Crown Vics to the Taurus is the new Crown Vic. Actually, I saw a video. I didn't watch it, but I saw a video on YouTube. It was from CNBC, and it was titled something like, "How come Ford dominate the vehicles for like law enforcement?" So it was titled something like that. Oh, there are a few Crown Vics still in service. Okay. I suppose once they reach certain mileage, they probably shaft them, I would imagine. But if police want a sedan, for example, the Ford Taurus, what else can they get? They Dodge Charger. I think they do a law enforcement package. I don't think GM offer anything. They used to have Caprice, I think, which they built here, but no more. Let's put our lights on because we can. Ooh, underfunded police departments and the staff have Crown Victorias. Wow. Okay, just drive until they die. Hand-me-downs. Oh. So, like, I don't know, Texas, that's a state in the south. So, like, what, Dallas are finished with their Crown Vics, so one of the country departments can get them. Oh. Okay. All the sort of police vehicles here. I don't necessarily. I mean, maybe they're on like a lease because after they have them for so long, they flip them. They get an upgrade. So I don't know if it's X amount of kilometres or it's like 5 years or whatever. They get new ones, get new vehicles. Nothing's more terrifying than a bearded man with a hat pulling you over with his Crown Victoria. Talking his Southern accent. Going 40 miles an hour back there, boy. Ford Crown Victoria. Son, do you know how fast you were doing? Oh, well, I'm not your son, mate. I'm sure that'd go down well. If you said something like that. I've only ever been pulled over once. It happened this year too. How long have I been driving for? 3 or 4 years? Maybe 5? I got pulled over this year. Yeah, that's how they talk in the south. Son, listen here, son. Well, not your son. Buck. Yeah, look at you, this guy. Look like a cold drink of water. Hair slick back. I don't know what I'm saying. Ram the cop. Well, I'd fail the delivery if I did that, Cam. It's an escort, because I'm towing your house. This is a really fancy caravan I've got here. The oversized load, apparently. The length isn't, it's not really that long, it's just, yeah, well, the width is a bit of a problem, isn't it? We don't want to hit the Volvo with his, whatever he's got on there. Pipes. So if I hit the Popo ahead of me, that'd be a fail on this delivery. Is in Hawaii, they call everybody cousin. Right. Here's going Kaz over in Hawaii. Interesting. I'm actually not. It does depend. How's it going, cousin? It depends on who the person is, but I sometimes I don't really like when people call me mate, because, like, you know, it depends, of course, who the person is, but sometimes it's like you're saying that because you don't know what my name is. I mean, there was somebody who was a co-worker. They would call me mate, and I'm like, you call me that because you don't know what my name is. So I was like, cousin. Whew. Sup, cuz? He's Buddy on the East Coast. Sup, buddy? Yeah, we don't really guess. I don't really think we have particular bud names in particular parts. It's just generic mate. Bro's a West Coast thing, bro. Ugh. Bro over in the West. Bro West. I've been called Squire once, which was amused me. Yo, bro, what's up? Yeah, not much. Squire. Is this truck gonna get up this hill? I don't think she's gonna. Dude, whoa. Whoa, dude, gonna go surfing down the beach. Got me boardies on. Gonna go, I don't know, ride a few waves or whatever. Catch some waves is probably what they'd say. Ride down there on your skateboard. East Coast, hey man, what's up? All the coasts. Coast to coast, golden roast. Healthcare centre coming up. Well, maybe I should stop there for like a placebo. Truck works. Oh my. Son, listen here, son. Bro sup. Whoa, we're in the bushes. Bro sup, homie. Ugh. Bro up, home dog. Look at this. We're doing a great job. Look at this traffic behind us. Oops, we want our big lights on because we can. I love all these cars behind us. Actually, we probably shouldn't have our high beams on. Probably ill-advised. South. Are you lost soon? Do you reckon they would say sun because, going back, of course, because, you know, the South used to love owning slaves. If we're honest, it probably harks back to something like that, I'd suggest. Yeah. You're still here then, Sam, just what do you call it? Loitering. Lurking, that's the word I'm after. Luke say trans rights. I said it. Trams, they have rights, you know. They have a right to be on the rails at all times. Those trams. We can say, absolutely. It's funny how accents develop. It is, yes. But some people, though, will have an accent from a particular country or maybe like real deep south, and they'll go and live somewhere else for like ever and they won't lose their accent, see what we were saying. See, Sam's got an accent. He's got a northeastern accent. The Russian accent is so hilarious. Yeah, it's very sort of butch. I don't know. How could you describe a Russian accent? It's interesting. Aggressive, maybe. True. Oh, look at, we got the discos going. Still squilling cars behind us, but we don't care. We don't care anymore. We don't care anymore. It's very masculine. Musculine, like a must stick? I don't know. Masculine, yeah. Let them pass. I mean, they've got another lane. I think I'd pull over for them. Actually, I don't think I can pull over. I think I'd get in trouble for not keeping up with the escort vehicle here, so... Pull over for arrest. Don't drive tired. I was driving tired earlier. And when I was driving somewhere to rest, I was getting fined for it. And I was like, oh, come on, game. I'm trying to drive to a rest stop. And it's like, you're driving while tired. That's a fine. That's a fine. That's a fine. No, I don't think so, Cam. Oh, no magic, just science. Ooh, just like that. Remember those ads? You gotta snap your fingers. Right, so we're gonna go down here. East Tucson. Heading on Route 10. Whoops, we gotta slow up. So we're not doing any more than 40. Changing lane, Monova ahead. Adapt your speed. Wow, that was a drastic move there by a state trooper. You ever watched the 80s movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? No, I haven't actually. Maybe I should sometime in the future. I've heard of it. I know it's lore, but I've not watched it. It's a classic. What defines a classic? Like it's just a movie that was made like 20 years ago. It's a classic. Oh, I've got to get over behind this car before we get in trouble. Old pop culture hit. Planes, trains, and or automobiles. Tell me who's in that. No, he's in Cannonball Run. I don't know, John Candy's in it. He's not, but... It has actors in the movie, I can guarantee you that. John Candy. Is he in it? Or did I just make that up? Wait. I was having a conversation actually, and you just said it. Well, I was actually having a conversation yesterday briefly about somebody with John Candy. Wait, with somebody about John Candy. And I was like, the only thing I know him from is Cool Runnings. And Planes, Trains and Automobiles. There you go. What a guy John Candy was. What a lolly. Right, 55 miles to go. We're going to get there at 12:02 a.m. allegedly, an hour and 8 minutes time. So we're just... I can't even look to see what's out the window. To see if it's the front of that building. God. Steve Martin. What a guy. He's had like white/grey hair forever. He was in that awful Looney Tunes film. Kevin Bacon. Oh, big Kev. You can't handle the truth. I want the truth. I mean, he wasn't part of that scene, but he was like loitering in the background because he was the other guy in that film. Big Kev and A Few Good Men. The Bacon. Income $3,547 from Raphael. At least he's helping us pay for bills. Big Raph. Yeah, A Few Good Men is great. It's not bad, is it? Oh, see Cam. Wow, just, turn up and leave. Oh, classic. I mean, you probably got to go to bed or something. I don't know. Wait, you're a lawyer, so you're probably going to go and do, like, some nefarious activities. Go and have a look at your loot boxes. Actually disappointed by Tom Hanks. Was it that, what's it called, Greyhound or something? Apparently it's not much chop. Or Toy Story 4. Yep. Ha. It's on Apple Plus, or what do they call it? Apple TV, that's it. Yeah, Greyhound. Tom Hanks' worst film confirmed. Actually, that one he's in with Meg Ryan's probably an absolute doozy as well. What's that called? It's something like You've Got Mail. Or something, I have no idea. I need to watch more films. Sully was good. Not seen Sully. Apollo 13, that's classic Hanks. Saving Private Ryan, of course, once again, classic Hanks. Captain Phillips, yeah. Castaway, that's classic Hanks. Right, we are just about at our delivery point, which is good. We'll deliver this, and I think Wilson, yeah, we'll deliver this about 10 past 10. I think we might wrap it up, so I can go to bed. I might have something to eat first, and then go to bed. I don't know. Have a cool beverage. Oh no, this is going to be annoying. Negotiating this hill. Hopefully. What is your favourite actor? Whom is my favourite actor? I don't know. Steve McQueen. Because he's cool. He's just like Mr. Cool. Blast from the past for you. Actually, I do like Audrey Hepburn. We're going for some classic Hollywood here. modern day, I don't know. I can't really say that there's like any particular person, if they're in a film. I'm not going to be like, oh, I want to go and see like the Avengers because Robert Downey Jr.'s in it, right? Oh no. Go on, truck. I'm going to say, yeah, well, to answer, I'm just going to say I don't really have a favourite actor. There you go. At least modern, like at least one that's doing stuff today. Honestly. Nobody comes to mind. I love the comeback story of Harrison Ford. Big Hazza. What's he been in recently? Anything good? I feel Harrison Ford's just going to be known as Han Solo. Sort of thing. Much like, I suppose, George Lucas in a way. George Lucas, you know, is Star Wars, but at least creator of. But you know, he's done Indiana Jones and such as well. Right, we'll just go across the road here to the Spanner because we can park down and have a rest. So we'll go there and we'll park up, and we can also get the truck repaired over there too. Hopefully. There's not going to be an update to the game before we play it again. I mean, if there is, I guess I just won't play it. Because if I'm not on a job and I update the game, it sets me back to our HQ, which is San Francisco. So, which is a little bit annoying. Don't know if there's anything I can do in the settings regarding that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll wait for this. No, we won't. We'll roll straight over. Look at that. Park up next to this Kenworth. Oh, I can turn my flashes off, can't I? Right. Out the window. Reversey, reversey, reversey. Oh, there's a train going to go past. Well, this is so slow, this thing. Reversing. That's hilariously slow. There's a tough train. Yeah, look at that. There's a train going past. I've actually been playing a little bit of Train Simulator. Just to get better at driving the steam locomotive. Well, that's going really slow, that train. It's not like it's long. Jesus, it is going slow. Anyway, that's it, everybody. So Saturday, we're not going to have a stream, but I might do it Sunday instead. Doing something Saturday evening, so there'll be no stream Saturday. But Sunday, yeah, we'll do one Sunday instead. So that'll be City Skylines, and then next Wednesday is going to be Choo Choo Train Simulator, which. It's a game that exists. I think with Train Simulator, we're just going to do the scenarios, and after we've done that, like the game's done. So anyway, we'll go through the scenarios and whatever else. I think we've still got some tutorial things to do. I can't really remember, but we'll get into that when we get into Train Simulator next Wednesday. But yeah, so Saturday, as I say, won't be stream, but we'll do one I think Sunday instead. Sunday evening instead. Anyway, everybody. Thanks for coming by while I've been driving trucks here on American Truck Simulator. And I'll catch you all next time. So have a good evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Bye, bye, bye.